What's up guys, so today in this video I'm going to be playing fish again, and I am going to try to catch some strong fish today. In the bestiary we have a whole bunch of fish as you can see, but I think I am going to try to go for the colossal squid, and I'm going to see how I can do on that. So as you guys can see right now, I only have 3 rods, the training rod, the haunted rod, and the flimsy rod. So first I am going to need to get a better fishing rod, and I think that I actually am going to go for the rod over here, the steady rod. But I am going to need $7,000 for that, and as you guys can see in the bottom I only have $1,804. So I am going to need to grind for that really quick. So guys, while I was fishing, as you can see, I actually caught my first legendary fish. So as you guys can see here in the ocean tab, I did catch the flying fish, which is my very first legendary fish. It isn't that big, but it is my first legendary. So my money right now is 4,003 and I am level 9, so I have been doing a little bit of fishing to try to get the steady rod. So guys, actually while I was fishing, I did catch this swordfish, which is 210 kilograms. This does make it my biggest fish by far, and it is pretty big. You hold it over your head. Compared to these small fish, you just hold them out. But when I select the swordfish, it carries it over its head and it's way bigger than my character. I also am at $5,000 now, and I am level 10 now. Let me see how much money I get for selling all of these fish. I got 1,201, so I do only need $720 more. So that shouldn't take me too long, and I'll be back when I have that. So guys, while I was fishing, I did catch my second legendary fish, a Dumbo octopus, and I also did catch another flying fish. I do have 2 legendaries and I do have a bit of fish, so let me see if this is enough to get me to 7,000 coins. So that did get me to 6,911 cash, which means I do only need a bit more money so that I am able to buy the steady rod. So there we go guys, I just sold a whole bunch of fish, and after selling all of those fish I am at 7,079 cash, which means I actually do have enough to buy the steady fishing rod. As you guys can see, the lure speed is minus 60%. But the luck on this rod is 35%, the control is 0.05, the resilience is 30%, and the max kg is actually 100,000, which is really good. The resilience is one of the main reasons why I am going to be buying this rod, because it will help me catching the colossal squid. So there we go, I have now bought the steady fishing rod, so I can now go ahead and equip that. And this is what it looks like. It looks like a regular fishing rod, but hopefully this rod is enough to be able to help me get that colossal squid. So I am trying out this rod, and the shake button is actually way bigger on this rod, which is good because sometimes I would miss it before on the other rods. Resilience will also make it easier to catch higher rarity fish because they will not be fighting back as much. So I am actually going to be headed now to the statue of sovereignty. The reason I am headed here, as you can see at the bottom, I do have 3 enchant relics, so I am going to try to be enchant the steady rod with resilience, which will make it even easier to catch the colossal squid. Yo, am I tripping or is this guy flying? There's no way you could do that. So as you guys can see, I am fishing over here where there is a bluefish tuna abundance, and I did catch my first bluefish tuna. I am fishing because I actually do need 400 coins to enter the cave, so I'll be back when I have that. So there we go guys, I now have 874 cash, which is enough to enter the cave. So let me go make my way back over there. So now that I do actually have enough cash, you just want to click, can I use the elevator? How much? And then he's going to tell you 400. I say deal. And then he hands me a token that I can't put into the elevator. And now if I press E, I can hold it down, and I can't actually go down now to the cave. So as you guys can see, I am now down in the cave. What we're going to want to do is make our way over to this little circle over here in the middle. So now that I am here, we are going to want to hold E. So guys, as you guys can see, it is now nighttime. What you're going to want to do is actually make sure that you do have the rod that you want to enchant equipped. Then you're just going to want to hold E, or whichever button it is for you. Then it's going to say, are you sure you would like to enchant? And then it's going to say your rod, the steady rod, by using 1 enchant relic. I'm going to click yes, and I actually got swift, so that is not the enchant I was looking for. So let me do this 2 more times to see if I can get resilient. So the second try we actually got storming. Luck is increased by 95% during a rainy day. That might actually be a pretty good enchant, but it's not the one I'm looking for, so I am going to enchant again, and I got ghastly, 20% chance for a fish to be translucent. So these actually aren't the enchants that I was looking for, but I think we'll be fine without it either way. So resilience actually would have given us 35% resilience on the fishing rod. And now that I think of it, maybe I should have kept one of the other two enchants that I had gotten, because ghastly is really not going to be that useful for me. All it would do is make the fish translucent, which would look pretty cool, but I don't think it would have much benefit for me personally. So guys, I actually am going to be purchasing the sell anywhere, because it is getting pretty annoying having to go back every time to sell a fish. So there we go, I now have the sell anywhere game pass. So now if we do go ahead and open our inventory, we have the sell inventory button. And there we go. I have now made $1,242 from all of that. Also, the reason that I am farming money is so that I can be able to go ahead and buy a smokescreen totem, which will help me catching the colossal squid. So I'll be back when I have the $2,000 for that. So as you guys can see from the last clip, I actually did just catch my first mythic fish, and it is also translucent because of the ghastly effect on my steady rod. It is only 1.1 kg, so it is not that big of a fish, but as you guys can see right here, this is the fish that I caught, and it is my first ever mythic fish. So I am hoping for my next one to be the colossal squid. So as you guys can see, I actually do now have 5,012 cash. Let me go ahead and actually buy 2 of these just in case. So now I am only left with 1,012 cash. So now I actually did head over to Terrapin Island. The reason for heading over here is actually to buy the quality bait crate, which is going to be 525 cash. So I can actually only go ahead and buy one of them, but I did receive 5 seaweed and 3 rapid catchers, but I probably am going to need more than that. So I am actually going to grind for more money so I can buy more of those. So guys, I actually am back now, and I have 4,255 cash. So that is enough to buy a couple of these crates. And the last one. So I now have 8 quality bait crates. Let me open them all real quick. So as you guys can see, I now have a whole bunch of baits over here on the right side of my screen. I think I am going to use the seaweed because it does have luck, resilience, and lure speed. So guys, right now we are headed to Snowcap Island because this is where we're going to go fishing for the colossal squid. So as you guys can see, here's the island, and we just want to go to the right and then go inside of this little place. And then whenever you see that little cave, this is where we're going to be fishing inside. So if I actually do go ahead and turn on catch flags, as you guys can see, a lot of people actually have caught mythical fish here. As you guys can see right here, there's a colossal squid. There's a whole bunch of other colossal squids over here, so this is a pretty good place to farm for it. So right now guys, all I'm going to want to do is actually use my smokescreen totem. And there we go, we have now used it. And now all I'm going to be doing is fishing until I can get the colossal squid. So guys, I'm actually going to want to also select the bait that I am going to want. So I think for right now, I am going to equip the seaweed because it does give good stats all around. And I'll be back if I get anything good. So as you guys can see, while I was fishing, I did catch another mythical fish. I did catch the ringo. As you guys can see, it is right here in the bestiary, but unfortunately it is not the mythical we are looking for, so I'm going to keep fishing and try to get it. So as you guys can see from that last clip, I actually did end up catching the colossal squid, and here it is. It actually did come out translucent because of the ghastly effect on my rod. I don't mind it too much, but I would have rather it not be ghastly. It does increase the value, but I don't think I will be selling it, so it doesn't really matter to me. I did go through a lot of my baits. As you guys can see here, I only have some rapid catchers and maggots left. So guys, I think that is going to be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching if you guys made it all the way here. I will be trying to upload more fish content. As you guys can see, I am level 17 now. Compared to the start of the video, I have leveled up quite a bit. But I think that is going to be all for this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.